Well. 7 days of sports with a little breaking news late this evening, late tonight. Um, 17, 17, 17 trade. It's kind of crazy. Well, I heard it's about to be a 17 trade, 7 NBA team trade. Listen, we're in day 2 of the NBA free agencies and whatnot. My team, Lakers, have not been doing anything, but I'm gonna dive into this 17 trade and talk about Mike Brown being the new Knicks coach, and will LeBron be traded in this 17 trade, or will the Lakers get the pieces they need to contend in the title? But listen, man, it's a lot to get into. Before I get started, you know what time it is. Please subscribe to 7 Knicks Sports Pods. Please turn on your notifications, and so when I get an update, I can be on the scene, letting y'all know. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Apple iTunes, and the X. Once again, it's a late night podcast for some breaking news. I just seen this now, waiting to see what the trade's going to be, but it's going to be a 7-team record-breaking NBA trade between the Lakers, Rockets, Wolves, Nets, Warriors, Timberwolves, and the Phoenix Suns and the Hawks. Okay, 7 teams. Okay, don't know. I think they're gonna extend the Kevin Durant trade. I think that's what the trade is based around, Kevin Durant. I think Houston may have to give us some players. I think Lakers trying to get in so they can get them a player or two. So is Phoenix Suns. I don't know if the Lakers are getting back somebody from Phoenix. I don't know if they're getting somebody from the Wolves. I don't know if they get somebody from the Hawks. I don't know if they get somebody back from Houston. I hope they get Cam Whitmore. They need a wing. We're gonna see. But that'd be something. That'd be must see TV. That's why I'm up tonight to hear what kind of crazy trades going on tonight. But man, listen, real quick, there's been a lot of talk about what LeBron's planning on doing, and if he's going to ask for a trade. Listen, I like the Lakers. Yeah, maybe because they got LeBron on the team. But I mean, I grown to like the Lakers. I like Jenny. I got mad love for Jenny Buss and Rob Pelinka with his sometime himself. But right now, with the new owners, Mark Walters, man, listen, he's on a mission. He's trying to transform the Lakers franchise into like the Dodgers, which I understand. I know LeBron James is 40 years old, maybe 41 years old. He may be, to some people, he's too old to be playing the NBA, but he's still top 6 last year, actually top 4 or 5 last year until he got hurt. But let's see what's going to happen with this massive trade. But listen, if GOAT James get to the Dallas Mavericks or to the Knicks, and they can remain, or to the Cavs and keep most of the team, look out. I would say look out. Listen, you will see heads rolling, because I mean a lot of people. I heard Colin Cowherd today talk about it's funny how people change when you've done so much for a franchise. But and I like Luka. And I hope Luka plays great this year for the Lakers. I'm not a Luka fan. I'm a Luka fan now because he played the Lakers playing with LeBron. But if LeBron leaves, I won't be a Luka fan. I mean, I just think he's a great player. But I don't think he'll win a championship with Luka by himself unless he has some centers, which I'm glad they got DeAndre Ayton. They need another center. I'm glad he's decided to discipline his body and get in shape. But I'm watching how the media is about LeBron all of a sudden now, because he's 40 years old, about to become 41 years old. And so I just want to just kind of share some, since I'm not as big as Shannon Sharp yet or Stephen A. Smith yet, but I'm going to break some news to you. I mean, LeBron James is for the last 20 years in the NBA, has put a whole bunch of revenue in the NBA's pockets. I know he's a billionaire right now, but he's put more money in the NBA than he's made thus far. Okay, I had a report where they said that LeBron's still underpaid at age 40. Even though he's gonna pay $50-some million this year, he's still underpaid. Would you know that if I told you for a fact that LeBron James right now, after you pay all the bills for the Lakers, he's netting the Lakers over $118 million. That's net. That's after you pay him, pay the team, maybe pay everybody. he's netting 118 mil plus. That didn't come from me. That came from Jenny Buss. So when the naysayers are out there, like, you know, and I like Colin Cowherd a lot, and all these, you know, Nick Wright and whole 9 yards. But everybody's saying he's old now. That's fine. He can be old, but he's still putting fans in the seats. Okay, he's still bringing revenue dollars. And right now, we know NBA is a business. As you can tell, the Lakers got sold for $10 billion, and could be worth up to $12 billion after it's all said and done. But to see this 17 trade, don't really know who's going to be all in the trade. Once again, it's going to be the Rockets, Hawks, the Wolves, the Lakers, the Warriors, the Nets, Phoenix Suns. It's all gonna be this trade. So don't know who's gonna be going where. But listen, I didn't see the Knicks there, so LeBron may not be getting traded. You know, unless you're getting traded to the Warriors. That'd be crazy to get traded to go to the Warriors. But listen, I think you know, Adam Silver is cerebral smart. How he's done this. He's won parity. You got 7, first time in history having 7 different NBA champions in 7 straight years. He has got it designed. He's got it mapped out to a T. I mean, he's a cerebral businessman, as you can tell. Probably one of the best commissioners there is. You know, compete with Roger Goodell as far as to understand the nuances and whatnot, and be intuitive like he is, to get 7 different teams to win 7 different championships and still have parity at the end of the day. And you got massive parity right now. I mean, you got the West is completely wide open. It's gonna be tough in the West. The East gonna be completely wide open. I mean, it's not far-fetched to think that you won't have OKC not winning next year, even though they got a stacked team. Because Houston Rockets, to me, has the most stacked team now if they're all healthy. Now, it all depends on what this trade does for each team. I come back over here and talk about that as well. But I want to just kind of jump in late tonight because I'm still watching. I'm watching on my other computer here to see who's gonna be traded where. If it's something exciting, I'll get back on here again and give you a little. I may be on TikTok the next talking about this, but you know, shout out to Mike Brown. Mike Brown, he beat out the coach from Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, which Taylor Jenkins, I thought Knicks can go wrong either way, I think. But the problem is Mike Brown is almost like Tibbs. He's got the same personality Tibbs got. I mean, he's a fiery coach. He won't play with a certain amount of players. He's very disciplined. I mean, he coached for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He coached with the Golden State Warriors and won a title with Golden State Warriors. He coached under Steve Kerr. He get Sacramento to get in the playoffs. First time he done it in over a decade. So he's done a great job there. It was shocking how they got rid of him because of De'Aaron Fox, and then they traded De'Aaron Fox. It's kind of oxymoron and kind of crazy to do that. To trade De'Aaron Fox and then fire the coach. Okay, and now they got a scandal with Doug Christie and Chris Webber, which is a whole nother ball game. But anyway, I'm still kind of keen on this trade and not knowing what's going to happen. Pretty excited to see what's going to happen though. To see who's going to be traded where and see what's going to transpire. But yeah, it's definitely about to go down. It may be going on in the next 5 or 10 minutes, but it's going to be a 7-team trade. You know, biggest trade in NBA history. And I'm telling you, man, listen. Adam Silver wants to make history, and he's doing it right now again. If you pull off a 7-team trade tonight, or by tomorrow, by 1 o'clock in the morning, because then normally NBA trades happen on Pacific time. It'll normally be happening after midnight. Okay, so I have to be up for a while to see this right now. But I want to see what's going on, and make sure Goat James is being traded to like the Dallas Mavericks or something like that, which they're not in this 7-team trade. But man, listen. What do y'all think about this move from the Lakers getting DeAndre Ayton, Mr. Personality? Now, Lucas said he loves to pick up. I think he can be a great player if he's mentally strong and mentally disciplined. If LeBron stays on the team, which I kind of think he is, he's going to be disciplined because LeBron's going to ride him. Okay, he's going to ride him like Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, like he rode Dwight Howard. And I hope he's ready for it. Now, if he's ready for it, they get him another center and get them like 2 wings. I'm thinking about Wiggins and DeAnthony Melton. You know, trade Rui. You know, really, my secret would be they get Al Horford, another veteran center, a young center, and then get Herb Jones and get DeAnthony Melton. And then then we compete with Houston of the world. We can compete with OKC of the world. We can compete with Dallas Mavericks of the world. Okay, but The team they got now with Austin Reeves, Luke in the backcourt, no speed, no real athleticism on either one of those guys. Luka's a great player, Austin a good player, but what I see what Houston stacking up, an all-star defensive front line, backcourt, besides, the short point guard they got. But other than that, I mean, KD can play defense. Iman Thompson can play they Şengün can play defense. I mean, they got a roster for you, okay? They're going to have Clint Capella come off the bench as well. So Houston going to be pretty formidable a team, as well as the Minnesota Timberwolves by getting, because they're not trading Rudy Gobert unless Rudy Gobert's in this trade. I mean, we don't know. I mean, Wolves in this 17 deal. Unless they plan on trading Rudy Gobert, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's going to be pretty exciting to hear something about a 7-team trade, which would be something that's never been done in NBA in history before. And as I said before, Adam Silver like breaking history. As I said before, he wants parity in the NBA, and he's got big-time parity, especially with this second apron and first apron and whatnot. And teams trying to be cautious and cognizant of not going on apron. But listen, I think a lot of teams are trying to go for this year. I think LeBron's maybe got 2 more years in the league. All depends on what team he lands on. If he saves the Lakers, if they get a formidable some young pieces there that can withstand, that can play some good offense and defense basketball, and get some another big man, then he may save the Lakers for another 2 years. Okay, let's see how good Bronny James comes off with his second season. They'll be in the Summer Classic on July the 10th, from 10th to the 20th. Him and Dalton Connect maybe trade as well. We don't know. Like I said before, this could be a massive seven NBA trade tonight, is what I'm hearing from Shams and whatnot. We'll see when Shams break it and tell you who's been traded. Then I break it as well. But as of right now, that's what's going on right now in the NBA. NBA is on a trade frenzy. Once again, shout out to Mike Brown, deserving to be the coach. I mean, I think he got a raw deal in Sacramento last year, especially come up the year when they hadn't made the playoffs ever in a decade, and then they make the playoffs and you fire them the next year, okay, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, once again, this is 7 Day Sports Pods. Like I said before, turn on your notification, please. Turn on your notification, please. Day 2 of NBA free agency frenzy, 7-team NBA trade. Please subscribe to 7 Day Sports Pods on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, okay, and Apple iTunes. Once again, been a pleasure. Have a good night. Once again, I'll come back on if I have some great news about the 7-team record-breaking NBA trade. That's what's up. See ya. Peace and hair grease, and I'm out.